welcome back to Family Farms. Today I want to talk to you about how I've been starting my seedlings, just in case anyone's curious. I have one cucumber over here, and then I did start another one because my second seedling that I had over there got damaged when I first took them outside to harden off. But I started a second one over here, and I just want to go ahead and have a third just in case. All else fails if there's too many cucumbers for me in the future, if I decide, sorry, coffee's done. If I decide that I only want 2 cucumber plants, then I could just give one away or whatever. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start a third one. And then I also wanna do a couple more hollyhocks. I only had 3 out of the 6 that I did before come up. So I'm gonna go ahead and do 3 more. So that way, next year when they bloom, I'll have 6 beautiful hollyhocks along the side of my house here. All right, so first, I have these little peat moss pods.
Yeah.
Hi, Oliver.
Hi.
I want to do 3 of the hollyhock and then 1 cucumber. So I'm going to put them on a little plate here. Now this did come with like all in a big tray and everything to where you could do it, but where but where I have tomato seedlings and my
Yeah.
all right, go play.
Now.
Boy, I have my tomato and other larger seedlings over there with that. I'm just gonna use this little plate, take some water, and easily put it on the plate. I'm gonna have to clean up my mess here. But I just filled the plate up some, and we're gonna let those rehydrate. And yeah, so here's a little time lapse of that. So now that they are all rehydrated, I'm going to take the plate and dump off the excess water. Okay, so now that I've done that, I'm just going to take my seeds and put them in these little pouches.
No. We don't look away.
So I've got my little cucumber seed. Oliver, go have a seat. I'll be there in a minute. So I've got my seed, and in here you can see there's a little kind of hole in the peat moss. So I'm just gonna stick that right down in there and then just kind of cover it up. All done. So I'm gonna set this cucumber over here next to my other one. All right. Dry my hands so I can put these seeds away. That one's done. Then I'm gonna get my hollyhocks. Now with these, I am only doing 1 seed per little pouch, and that's just because the seeds are so small, and typically germination is, the germination rate is really good with these, and if for some reason something doesn't germinate, then I will try again in that same pouch just one time, and hopefully I can get it to germinate that time. All right, and then take this one. Oh, that's a big seed, but take that and just put those in there. All right, now I'm gonna take these 3 hollyhocks and take out the old 3 that didn't germinate for me last. This one. All right, and now we're just putting back the new ones that we did. And here in a few days, they should germinate, and we should have little seedlings like these ones. Now these are the ones that didn't germinate well for me. So I'm just gonna kind of open them up and see what's going on. So this one is actually starting to sprout. It's got that little bitty part right there. So I am just gonna kind of get that and move it to where it can continue to sprout. I'll just put it back with the other ones. So that one's good. So this is the seed. It's not really doing anything. But I'm gonna stick it back in there and just see what happens. Let's see. Maybe a seed didn't go in that one. I'm not finding it. So let's just be silly and put another one in there.
Yeah, silly.
All right. Now I'm not really expecting these to do much, but if they do, awesome. If not, that's fine. I just wasted a couple seeds. Well, not even at that point. This one, it may or may not turn into something. Like, I don't know if that's supposed to be a root or if that's where the little the little baby leaves will come out of. But we'll see what happens, and then these two, we'll just see. Anyways, I'm gonna put them under the grow light, and that will officially max me out on everything I can have under my lights. I probably have too much under them right now anyways. As you saw from when we put the other stuff there, I've got a bunch of the little pouches going. I've got broccoli, the cucumbers, hollyhocks, I've got snapdragons. I have 6 tomato pouches that are up there, but only 4 of them are germinated. 2 of them just literally popped up yesterday, so I was really excited about that. It was the honeycomb hybrid tomatoes that I talked about in about 2 videos back. Those finally germinated for me. I am so excited. But the 2 that I had done before those 2 have not germinated, so I'm just gonna chuck those pouches and call it and sneak these guys in around that. And then I will show you how I'm keeping track of what seedlings are where, because it can get a little confusing trying to remember what's what. All right, so basically it's so elementary that I feel silly even sharing it with you, but let's go ahead and talk about it. I draw a little chart as to what's what, and I just update it as needed. You can tell there's lots of eraser marks everywhere and things, but this just helps me keep track of it. This particular chart is for my tomatoes, the squash, and like all the big seedlings basically. So I've got that one, and then I have the one for all the little ones. So let's take a look. All right, so as you can see here, I've marked, there's 3 square containers. That's my hot lemon peppers, my jalapenos, my carnival peppers. I've got the honeycombs, which those 2 are no longer there. These are now hollyhocks. So that's been updated there. I got those 2 that are germinated, the super beefsteaks, which are almost ready to pot up and move over to the other container. At least one of them probably will move over there. And then I've got 4 broccoli. This one still has not come up, so I'm just gonna Xing that one out for now. And then a cucumber, and I will add another circle and just kind of show that those 2 are the same. All right, and then we got the other hollyhocks and snapdragons. I did not update where I started more of our carnival peppers, so I'm just gonna draw 1, 2, 3, 4, and then mark where those are gonna be the same. and then another one, and just kind of add that in to the hollyhock. All right, and let's turn this around and I'll write carnival. All right. Okay, so everything's updated. If you have any questions about seed starting or any of that, please leave it in the comments and I will be happy to share what I've learned. Now, when I initially started my seeds this year, I did have them all in the same tray together. All the little pouches fit just perfectly in there to where water could get up around them. And then I had the heat dome on top of it, and that was great. Things germinated really quickly, but now that I have stuff at varying sizes and I got an extra grow light, partly because of that and also so I could start more seeds, I'm using the heat dome as a tray itself. So the rest of these seedlings are not getting that. That means it's just taking it a little bit longer to germinate, which is okay. I'm fine with that. We still have about a month left before our last frost date, and even then, like, we could still have another one. Typically around here, the safest time to plant is Mother's Day and on. But I'm antsy, as you can tell from all of my stuff, and we're gonna try stuff a little early, and if we need to cover things, that's okay. We will. All right, let's go check on the baby chicks. Now that we've taken care of our seeds, let's go see those. Hello, ladies. Before we officially sign out, let's take another look at them. They're all eaten. Okay, one last thing. As you can tell, I wasn't really gonna mention it yet, but I'll go ahead and do it. As you can tell, we went ahead and moved our little chicks outside. We do have them in the bottom of our rabbit hutch. We moved our rabbit that was down there into another hutch back here. But we wanted to put the little chicks there so that way they can start acclimating to our two older hens and kind of get to know each other without being able to hurt each other. Anyways, I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope you have a blessed and wonderful rest of your day, and I'm gonna get inside before this rain picks up again. Bye. All right, mommy's talking to the camera, so let's be quiet.
Why?
So mommy can finish this.
I don't want you to finish.
I'm gonna finish it.
Why?
Because